Somebody has healed their shadow wounds, so much so to a place where there's this feeling of the manifestation or the materialization, right? So everything is a mirror, right? And when you've addressed that wound that was triggered by external events, and you have brought a lot of healing to that place and space. Say it's an abandonment wound, right? And so if you have an abandonment wound, the person that you love the most is going to abandon you, or you will have somebody abandon you that you do love, so that you finally start showing up for yourself and stop abandoning yourself. Well, when you become okay inside, you've dealt with that wound so much so to a place where you no longer abandon yourself for others. Well, what's going to happen now in the physical 3D reality? What is going to start to materialize? Because it's going to be a reflection of how much you have healed. How is that going to change? How is that going to change things externally? You feel like this was some sort of injustice that happened to you, right? You felt like something that was unfair happened. And now it's this feeling of, well, since I've addressed this on the inside, what is going to materialize on the outside, right? Injustice. Justice in reverse and four swords in reverse. This is a restlessness about this injustice. How is it going? You could be potentially seeing other injustices in your life being dealt with or rebalanced. And it is this feeling of, well, what is going to happen here with this one? It's a restlessness around it. It's a buildup of energy, if you will. But your team is heavily encouraging you. See, look, you feel it. I'm hearing, I can feel it coming. You feel like you're going to have to face this devil that you faced on the inside, on the outside now. And this is not to promote fear, but it's to push you out of fear. Okay? This is the way that you're feeling about this. The moon and the hermit in reverse. This is, when the hermit comes in reverse, it means isolation, fear, paranoia about what it is that you're feeling right now. But guess what? Whenever you're resting in that fear like that, it creates illusions. So I'm not saying that this isn't real, okay? But it is a feeling of what is going to happen with that now that I've addressed that on the inside. Is it causing another shadow wound to address? Or is this going to be the materialization of what is being reflected on the inside where I have faced this shadow wound? Whatever it is, there's encouragement here. All that matters is that you remain rooted in your compassion, in your sensitivity, not just for external energy, but for yourself, most importantly. Regard your feelings this time. Stay grounded in your compassion, your empathy, and your sensitivity. Continue to surrender this. You see how she's like this? It's out of your control, so it deserves freedom from your mind too. I got ringing in my ear. Stay rooted in your compassion, your empathy towards yourself. Regard your feelings. Do not come outside of yourself if this materializes in the physical, okay? For the sake of you've been holding out hope that it would rebalance for however long now, and now it's something starting to happen. Do not come outside of yourself. It's the whole reason why you address these wounds. And if for some reason there is a manifestation of what it is that you have done, the hard work that you have done on the inside, radiating out on the outside, affecting this injustice and making it rebalance, meaning that you might have to face some stuff on the outside, the devil on the outside. You staying in your compassionate, sensitive nature for yourself and what you've had to go through, the darkness you have had to face, it shouldn't make you like nothing should make you penetrate your spirit back into this place. Nobody should penetrate. That is the devil. The devil likes to penetrate you into fear. If the devil can get you to reside in fear, the devil has a one-up on you, because it can freaking siphon all of your energy. It keeps you in an illusion so that you don't break free and reach your highest potential. It knows how to stop you and block you from yourself. But once it realizes that you can't even, right? Like if it can get you so stuck in that illusion of fear, it can get you to stop your own self. But if you have learned to work through that and recognize that it's an illusion, that fear, that's not real, false evidence appearing real, well, then what is it going to do on the outside? Which is creating a whole other illusion. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of what happens or what you think is going to happen on the outside, you still should never be in fear, right? Show yourself this compassion. Say, I don't deserve to live in this impending doom or fear of if something's going to happen or I'm going to have to face some sort of toxic shit on the outside. You're not, because you were divinely guided and protected. Your vulnerability is what is going to help you move through this, whatever is happening here. Whatever happens with that. Whatever it is that you feel restless about a perceived injustice. You know that you don't deserve to ever feel this way again. Nobody has power and control and dominion over you like that. Nothing should make you feel scared to live your life, or if something is going to come in and A, B, and C and make you feel this way and this way. No. You be so grounded and rooted in your peace that surpasses all understanding, that it doesn't matter what happens on the outside. You're going to love yourself enough today that says, I'm not going to sit here in impending doom. It's like this energy, whatever this injustice was, wanted to create a feeling, or the enemy took out of that situation, wanted to create a feeling of impending doom within it. What is going to happen with that? What is going to happen with that? Am I going to have to square up in the physical? No. You won't have to defend yourself. Your energy speaks for itself. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to come outside of yourself for any external thing outside of you today. You know who you are. You know who you are. You know your truth. You stay grounded in your compassion towards yourself. In your vulnerability and being honest and real with yourself and others is what is going to help you progress forward, move forward. Vulnerability is the path forward. Being honest about where you're at. You cannot control external events. You cannot control external people, places, or things. But they will try to get you to think that they have you under control. You see them strings? Nothing. I mean nothing. You've broken free of this paradigm of control. So you perceiving that something's going to come in to try to get you under the influence of control again, that in itself is controlling you. That is that fear illusion bubble trying to control you. Let it go and let it God. Let it go and let it God. Let it go and let God, and let God deal with that. But remember, fear is not meant to control you. Whatever is going to happen with that is what is going to happen with that. But the main thing to take away here is you do not deserve to live your life on eggshells waiting to see if that's going to happen or not, whenever you've been given a perfectly beautiful, stable, secure reality here. Stay grounded in the present is what your team is saying. Keep focusing on self. Keep loving yourself. Say it. Say, I don't deserve to sit in that wondering if that's going to happen or not. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's not going to take your peace. It's not going to take you outside of your present moment. When you get outside of the present moment and lost in the fear of what is going to happen with that, you start to deny yourself of the peace that is in the present moment. I love you.